Welcome back to Mark the Ninja. We know what we must do, confront Master Azai.
We're almost there. When you meet your friends, your master, will you be ready? Here we are. I don't think anyone will be pleased to see us.
Skirting the tracks, trains rumble, masking footfalls. Remain detective until you recover your equipment, and we need to infiltrate the hisumo-jo, so our home still. Hisumo-jo means home of the Hisumo clan, which we are part of.
There's the secret entrance. Remember the key, hidden in light, shown in shadow.
And we got a simple puzzle to enter the level. Again, new mechanic introduced carefully without explicit tutorials, not particularly hidden. Anyway, if you try to jump, we'll jump here. This is maximum length of the grapple, and yeah, there's no way getting there actually. It's a bit pointless, all this construction, because we can always use Mark of Serenity, but we can see there's nothing. But we can also... yeah, I'm out. For some reason it's a cooldown to avoid being abused. And that's the main mechanic. And yeah, still we need to use Mark of Serenity, or there's a convenient grapple point to get here. So these were the blocks. Still a new mechanic, even if it's basically the final level. We get visual hallucinations in the sky, well, very cool designs from Arta 2 in the sky, but also on the walls. So here, if we try to run, of course we cannot make it, but we are still forced to use Mark of Serenity. And these blocks that in DLC they then used, DLC made after the game, Dozan's Tale, they used it as traps to kill enemies. Here they are just as puzzles, since we have to force us to teleport basically. And yeah, the puzzle, the first block was solid before, and now it's just by keeping the left trigger we can easily teleport, but you can see that it's solid here, so we cannot use that vent. We need to teleport, but now turn on the lights. This one is not necessary, and now we can move through the vents, but of course if it's in shadow, that block will reappear, killing me instantly. So I just press A. Yeah. And now we are blocked. We have done with the tutorial with this new mechanic, and we can start the level proper.
We've used these tunnels countless times to sneak out on missions, but this must be the first time anyone's used them to sneak in.
So now there's no reason to get traps, because no one will sneak in a place full of ninjas. And the traps are more or less replaced by hallucinations, though I'm not sure if ninja has all the technology to make light sensitive keys.
Are you alright? Are the hallucinations getting stronger? You have to be careful. You may start to see enemies who aren't even there. And if your mind thinks you've been shot, your body will believe it.
So here we have the faces, similar to the Oni masks we already have. Though now we are the story. Well, I show you the tracks. The track will kill you, and yeah, according to the story, we cannot change costume. We are locked with the Mark of Serenity, but we don't need.
Tracks will kill you, and so will the train. There's a reason no one but us ever uses these tunnels.
And apparently there are trains here. We could use Mark of Serenity, but there are also convenient grapples. So since we have Mark of Serenity, the game can assume one more item for us besides darts and fair sight. So we can use the darts to distract the guard. We can move past him through these vents. But at this point, since we have Mark of Serenity anyway, and we are in darkness, we can just do this. Here there's more light. So what I want to do is to get the guards there. And yeah, and here. So the guards will get to the nearest noise. Actually, the noise signals the guards that there's something to check out. And here we have a split path, but staying still unless I press down, it won't kill us. The tricky thing is that, yeah, we need the lights. That's a cool detail. We need the lights of the train to reach the last challenge room, the first scroll. And we have seized the moment of opportunity. So we have a very complicated looking room, but it's just this room. And we don't have, we cannot climb up here, but yeah, without lasers, with these lasers, we can only just teleport and move this light around. So there are 4 doors. The lights moving in steps, and we have actually 6 possibilities beside the lights. So we have lever here, so if we go press it, we turn on the opposite light. And if we can use this vent to go down there, but there's a lever here, but we cannot do anything. Maybe I can show you. So even if we try, we can the lasers are not exactly, the hitbox is pretty generous, but if I press B, it won't work. So what we need to do is access, actually we can access the lever from here. So we could just do this. Wait patiently. So the turn cooldown should be gone for the puzzles. So we have this lever here, which I'm not sure what it did. But yeah, we can do either way, from one to the other. The point is that we need to turn on the lights. Yeah, so this one disables. So you need to play around. We need to play around with the lever, while we have more cool details in the background. So each lever corresponds to one light. Nothing particularly complicated. And turning the light into light. So, actually I can show you to the left. So the levers turn on the lights to the opposite side. and the eyes turn off the lasers. So yeah, the left masks to the left thing, and now we can safely, even though we could teleport before, now we can do it and it will open the door. So basic puzzle. There's no particular order. As soon as you can access something, you can turn on, except there's a small twist. The only trick being we needed to destroy the central light. I need to first turn off the lasers. So yeah, the twist is that when we go here, of course we need to reach the scroll. So even though the doors are open and it seems that the puzzle is done, actually we cannot go up with these lasers. So let's try turning off the lights instead. So you can see there are, it's not very obvious with the lights turned on, but without the extra light in the middle, yeah, a block will appear. So let's see if it's enough. We can do the same for the right block, but it's not necessary. So yeah, we can just grapple and get a scroll.
Funeral rites for the one who bears the mark.
Before dawn, the ninja, or Kunoichi, bears the mark, kneels in the light of their final war. The clan has no power over it, but still, the final is a red.
So we can actually could teleport, but yeah, it's not sure. So the train, yeah, the train is too big. So yeah, it doesn't even allow us to teleport directly to the grapple point. We need to jump. And so we are done with the first scroll, and you need to remain undetected. So it's an extra dumpster.
Before we go any further, you'll need weapons. Old Tyra always kept plenty on hand at the top of the watchtower.
So we have a combination of these tech ninja and the old guards now working together apparently. And there's nothing actually up here, so there are no artifacts, no extra points for this final level. Again, the story is king, and we cannot. Yeah, I made some noise. It's a similar setup, so something that we already seen, but we don't have a sword with this costume until we pick it up. So now the costume thing is a bit broken on this level, but we'll see it in a second. So we have a big room, and again we can pick whichever way we want. But we need to go up there to get the weapons. And there's a block here. So you might wonder why is there a block there, but because there's the traps on the right. So if you just do this, yeah, it's deadly trap off screen. You can see only if you explore and use far sight. Don't think it reaches from here, so yeah. It seems everything is okay. Instead, we need to block these darts. There's no way to, because we need to rise this block to use it as a stepping stone to get up. So even if we try, yeah, even if we try to teleport, it won't be enough yeah, even if you could jump on the block, it would be high enough to go here. Luckily, there's a block now. We learn the trick. And so now we can freely rise, although we still have the thing. So we still have one dart to worry about, so the best thing is to just leave it as high as possible and then jump on the way down. So the darts activates only when we rotate and use the wheel. And now, before getting the sword, we actually got, well, we'll do this next. Do this after the credits, because at this point there's not much. So you can use the Mark of Serenity, but you must leave behind distraction items. And so we can see that we are using a downgraded version of the Path of the Mark. So if we pick now the Path of the Mark, we'll have our sword.
You've received the final mark. Your senses are keener, and you can move so quickly, it's as if you vanished in the blink of an eye. However, you won't be able to carry as much equipment.
So our loss of the sword was temporary, was not the Path of the Mark. And if we go back here and say pick the Ravenous Insect, we still don't have a sword. I'll show you, but we can go back and almost kill. Of course, we don't have a sword, but we can actually kill the ninja too. Very noisy kill, but there's nothing, there's no one around. So we could backtrack a bit, but there's no point. Yeah, so here here it's locked, so we cannot access. We had to do the puzzle, and yeah. We can use the tools to kill. Just extra points, which are in the end useless. And the only issue is that now we need to do the same stuff without teleporting. So yeah, almost soft lock myself, but it's still possible. So we don't have the prompt to kill because we don't have a sword. So let's pick up a sword. Actually, we can go back to the Path of the Mark, which makes the most sense in this situation. But we won't have the distraction items. So I'll show you the kill from the box, the cardboard box, in New Game Plus at the end. Well, I'll keep the Ravenous Insects or the fungal spores, I guess. So let's pick up this sword.
Good old Tyra. Even in death, you never let us down. Now we must find Azai before they find us.
Now we need to reach the main compound, even though this person responsible for the weapons is not mentioned. I don't think, maybe it's mentioned once, but I don't remember ever hearing him. And also we don't, not quite clear how the weapons reached us. But now that we can kill, we can see the issue with what we are doing. So we got 2 guards here, and we did the remaining undetected anterior cover equipment. We need to stealth kill 3 hallucinations in less than 15 seconds, and the stealth kill from a hiding spot after moving it with Serenity. So I need to find 3 guards, but I already killed one with the insects. And here we have 2 tech ninjas. So I leave these alone. But you can see if we try to kill them. Yeah. If you are wondering why we got these guards here, truth is they are hallucination. And when they're dead, they're revealed as our ninja brothers. So I think Aura should comment on that. Before this, we have a light, and it's actually possible to do it very fast. Yeah, like this, but I need to duck to avoid the dart. So we can kill the ninjas. Also, we can run freely here, the thick walls. And the ninja do not detect us beneath the vent, even though we are in their cone. The circle is not like the dogs, it's a circle of sight, not of smell. So if they cannot see me, it doesn't work. So now we have alerted them. Yeah, the main thing is moving this light so they cannot see me, and we can get an indirect kill. So yeah, that was clear from using Farsight. So the traps become more devious. Need to keep using Farsight.
This area is crawling with stalkers. It might be safer to duck into the subway tunnels and sneak past them.
So yeah, these are not hallucinations, these are real. And yeah, they're crawling the vents. They're everywhere, so I need to use Farsight. The only way to trick them is when they come up. Yeah, if we can get on the same place as them, I'll try to show it. They don't know what to do if we are on top of them. It's the only safe spot, even though not for long. Anyway, it would be a great place to get the stealth kill with Mark of Serenity. The third objective, although doesn't work, of course, because they are immune unless they are dazed, and if we have teleport we cannot daze. Actually, I could have used the caltrops to daze them, but we'll get another chance later. So for now we just, well, we can use fungal spores, but we can simply avoid them. And I think there may be something up there. So I go check. Yeah, they're running through the vents, but they're protecting this scroll. So if you follow the main path, since there's a lot of tech ninja here to avoid.
At sunrise,
You'll miss the scroll.
fire is erected 6 feet tall and kindled with branches from the trees of hisumo-jo. The body is placed on the pyre and burned. The fire scorches off the mark, and the spirit slips free of the trials of this life.
So, well, I almost got spotted, but yeah, this is actually an optional path. So the easy, okay, I'll show you better now. The easy path, and yeah. So here we have a checkpoint, so it seems that's the better path, but actually avoiding the train is more annoying. Instead, we can skip and go straight to the right, but I'm going to do it for completeness. So now, yeah, should hide. If you teleport in the hiding spot, it will automatically hide. And that's the third objective. That's also another reason why the game offers you the option to change costumes, but then asks you to teleport. So, yeah. And again, traps, which means need to break the light. So this one will turn on the face, the wall, and more traps. Yeah. So yeah, at this point, using fair sight is almost necessary. Or yeah, you can do try and error. So there's this is connected to this plank. This device is connected to the left light for some reason. Can safely move the crate. And now, yeah. So we have different connections depending on the face. But yeah, it's the main thing is that we need to move it to the right, and with the light off, there's not an issue. Now when the lights turn on, you can just move past and ignore those darts. So we got the scroll, the top left. We are back here, but there's actually nothing. Got more of these hallucinations now. Well-equipped hallucinations with the shields. And we have a grate with their prize.
At sunset, the entire clan takes part in the Kotsu-age and offers their gratitude to the one who has become an ancestor. A lesson and a warning. The master buries the remains in the shrine, in the heart of hisumo-jo. For without this death, the clan could not stand.
So more info on what you already know. The sacrifice of one of the clan to defend it from the threat, although our leader Azai, as seeing that the ink was running out, used it one last time for more nefarious purposes to get all the equipment from the Hessian corporation, and we have fuse box now used to destroy the lights, and we have plenty of people to kill, so let's break the light, wait for them to calm down, and start killing. Oops. Actually, maybe I don't even need to turn off the light. Are they off? So it's best if they keep still. And we can easily do our objective here with 2 Twilight Gates. And we have 15 seconds. So we already did it. Can decorate the place. Yeah. But the ninja will be faster. Luckily, she didn't. Yeah, now she saw it. So we got the alarm about the tech ninja gave up. But I'm going to reload it. So I could have used, yeah, like this. So we can actually redecorate the place anyway. But let's see where that ninja is going. So even if they're hallucinations, they actually still moves like the usual guards. They are not particularly mobile, even though they are ninja. And yeah, we can grapple to kill them. The only thing is that we have actually 3 guards here, so I'm not sure who will get terrorized, but let's try fungal spores. So there will be a trap for the next guard. Yeah, and the next should be terrorized. No, they're not. Maybe there's a chance, but not sure. Anyway, at this point we can kill. It's not particularly hard to just go up. We're embracing chaos and destroying all the ninjas. We got a sniper, almost killed me. The optional objective, stealth kill 3 hallucinations, was still active. And here we have a third one, which we'll do it in a second. So here's a perfect spot. And I don't think there's a time limit, so you can teleport. Well, yeah, need to be at the right distance. So let's see. Yeah, unfortunately with the bump you need to point manually, and yeah, there's no time limit. You can wait hidden until the guard shows up and then do it. So now we completed every single CL scroll in the game, aside from the 27,000 points, which as usual would be very easy. And yeah, we are out of. You could go back to get more. So we always faced the ninjas without the tech ninjas, without our tools. So just using Mark of Serenity, and can still do it. Should be far enough. I wasted my chance, so I'm going to go low. So you can still do it. Otherwise you can just pick up the deadliest things and destroy everyone, even though it's pretty clear that, well, they are your friends, so you shouldn't probably kill them. But anyway, nothing too weird. So these are the old rooms we saw before. Since the game is based on tile system, But these traps we never seen, and I'm not sure why we have this kind of traps. But anyway, they added the traps. So with the tile system, you cannot tell if it's exactly the same place or not. But we can use the traps. Yeah. Usual dumb guards. Also, there's the one. The sniper moved for a while when becomes a normal guard. Well, almost a normal guard because it still rotates in the same place when you make noise. Then they go back to their job as traps, as human hazards, human-shaped hazards.
We're back. Not much of a homecoming, is it? It's time to confront Azai. At this hour of the night, he must be in his garden.
And we need to find and confront Azai with this cool background. So we actually can teleport here. Yeah, the story is taken priority, so now we have empty spaces everywhere. Also, this guard, so it forces us to either kill him or distract him by running or just using the gong. So back to their roots, while hallucinations are getting stronger in the sky and the masks on the wall. And here I broken the light.
Of course, they locked the place down. But if I remember correctly, there's a switch in the old dojo that opens these doors.
And yeah, I broken the light because I remember there was a guard here which, well, actually we could have seen even without first sight. There was a shadow. But yeah, the hallucinations are getting stronger, even taking the shape of the stronger, tough guards, which cannot be killed without dazing. And yeah, the same thing here. So this is a more reasonable, more believable plot door. Cannot go past. And we have an open door with a guard coming. So we can distract him or kill him. So he will run towards us. Get the prowling spider. The camera is actually much more zoomed in. Gameplay is similar to when we were first in hisumo-jo, so the environment changes how you play. So here we could, open the door. We would be immediately revealed because of the light. So I guess the best option is to do this. Since we are zoomed in, the gong will travel quite far, and we can use our butt spray. You can actually hide. Yeah, the door moved the body.
We haven't set foot in here since we were students.
Can hide the body. But here we have the last puzzle. An interesting one.
Do you remember this test? The statue holds the lever tight, and you have to find the release.
So this samurai armor statue is holding a different lever than usual. But we need to move their arm to use the lever to open the door, the gate. So we went around to the left instead of straight to the right, where Azai is waiting. And actually here it's safe. This car does not come through. And we can move. So we can move these lights, even though it's not obvious why. Can actually, yeah, go past here. But if we kill it, we'll be a bit of trouble. Let's go here first. Oops. So yeah, the movement is tight if we don't want to use fungal spores or anything like that. We need to move carefully. So the sniper is there, but we also have more guards. And it seems that actually the lights are on. Yeah. For some reason it works. So we are supposed to turn on the lights, but I guess it's a bug. The lights were off before when, after dying, they turned on. So, which means we could actually skip the puzzle, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. So, also, yeah, there's a nice trap for the how to kill the impatient students. Let's see if I can do it in time. Yes. You have a few millisecond before the spikes come. But yeah, this is the path if you don't want to use items or anything like that. And I didn't mean to come. So I'm back here. We are standing on top of the grate, and apparently we can, yeah, usually we would be down, so like this. So since the two grates are too close together, it doesn't really work. So the junkiness of the fixed animation. But we need to reach this switch, and now the light is on. But since I reloaded the first time, the lights apparently, yeah, the animation is not working on the left, but you have the beam of light as if it was on. So it's a weird bug. So we could skip the puzzle, skip these two switches, and go directly down to our objective. But I'm not going to do that. Still want to complete the puzzle without killing, without using items. It's hard, it's doable. So the light, which we now properly turn on, we need to light these masks, and one eye is not enough. Even, yeah, the sniper does not have a shadow. Apparently it's on a different plane, but the platform does. So we need to go here, even though, yeah, they're not perfectly illuminated. So if we want to illuminate the masks, we need to illuminate also the wheel, the thing we need to turn. But yeah, it's tight, but you can do it without teleporting. And now we are, yeah, the other switch, which actually you could have reached is much more comfortably from the other side. The issue is that, yeah, now we turned on properly, but again, it still worked. Before I could have skipped. Yeah, the issue is that you need to dispatch this guard. So my weird path, I think, was the only one. Or you can, let's see. Yeah, now you need to avoid that sniper, so it would be tough to get out of this place. What happened? Okay, so I think the snipers saw me when they opened the door, but I don't think I got a penalty from that. Very weird situation. So the sniper was here, and when they opened the door, it was yeah. Well, Better luck next time. So we need to repeat the same thing again, but this time I'm showing you that, yeah, we can already do it without turning on the lights. But let's wait for the gas mask to move on. And there should be enough, yeah. So this one we can use. The other route, it's maybe a bit tougher because of the, yeah, the sniper. Yeah, we need to go fast, yeah. So it can be done. And still one hand, so we cannot use the lever. We need to reach. Need to go back there, but for completeness, I will repeat the whole process. Yeah. I will not press A. And yeah, this one is the easiest way to go to the right, to the left. So you can just call the guard and then do this, but it's not necessary, as I showed you. So yeah, we can distract the guards. I already solved the puzzle without doing that. So yeah, to finish the job, we need to reach that point. So need to, well, wait for them to go back to the state. Yeah, so here we are safe, and we just need to do this to pick the right timing with the sniper. Aside from that, it's not much else. But we are not done. So now we have a small army.
This is part of the test too. The doors will open on their own after a few moments. Just hold on.
I'm not sure how they will. That could be part of the test with the, since they didn't have the tech to have these tech ninjas. So I'm going to try the. Wanted to try to kill them, but if you just run around like this, they won't catch up.
It's open.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
You just need to do the same loop again. Now there are no guards, so there's no issue. Need to be careful about the vents though, because yeah, there might be, you can see it, but yeah, they can trap you. So I'm going to reload, then I'll meet you back. Actually, let me see if this time. So you can just run around, but I'd like to try to get one of them killed. Not sure if I can. So yeah, I need to press the lever. No, it's not. Yeah, they run directly inside. It's very dumb.
It's open. Get out of there.
Yeah, but actually I waited too much. Now it's becoming harder. But if you just do the loop and avoid that, the one in the vents, yeah, can easily do it. Wanted to ring the gong once time, and now we need to confront Master Azai. We defeated the illusions. And we defeated the puzzle. So we are ready. This gong is actually part of the background.
Now nothing stands between us and Azai.
Yeah. Now it's the end. Nice scenery, but not much to do in this level. So we'll take a look at the final equipment. We didn't have enough room to experiment with the new equipment. So I'll do a bit of the New Game Plus to show it. And now it's time for the final confrontation.
Welcome home.
And for some reason, well, as a kindness to the player, the last confrontation is a different level, but it's actually, this one is much closer than the others. So I went on a killing spree before. If you don't distract them, as I did on the last puzzle, you may not get the maximum point. In my practice run, I did lose the 27,000. But the nice thing about having a different level is that you can try the second ending immediately without repeating the whole level.
Put down your sword. I am not your enemy.
You risked our lives and our clan, all to hide your failure.
Who are you listening to? Have the hallucinations grown so strong? The voice you hear is temptation. It is trying to trick you, to turn you against us, to lead you into madness. You must not let it.
I've never lied to you.
You swore an oath to save the clan. Sacrifice yourself. Reclaim your honor, and you will give us a chance to survive.
The clan gave up its honor, its guts, and its pride. It's not worth saving.
I will leave you to make your decision. Take our ancestral blade from its shrine, and come when you are ready.
And yeah, we cannot go back, but the illusion dissipates as the truth, the tragic truth. But we have been actually killing ninjas for a while now. They are waiting for us.
The clan bows its head in shame, as it should.
Maybe they should have done it first, before getting killed.
After we kill Azai, we must cleanse the rest of the clan. None of them have any honor.
And the aura shows her hand.
They called him Azai the Measured, but Azai the Fallen will be his legacy.
And this is the story. So we need to use the blade.
This is the shrine of our ancestors. I wish we could hear their advice. When you finally face Azai, don't let me down. He needs to pay for what he has done.
Let me tell you the story of the ink.
For whom the bell tolls.
I'm here to help you. Rule number 1, don't get me killed.
Look around. The flowers have been dead a year, maybe more.
You picked the wrong guys to rob, Sensei.
Where is he? Is he gone?
They left the only song, best song for last.
They say he's riding mad. Never seen anyone live enough to find out.
You and I, We've always been together.
And now, the choice. We are in a cutscene, so we don't have our tools. Otherwise, we could kill both. But we need to decide between Aura, which is just our shadow, our conscience, or Azai. Try to trick us, actually tricked us, into killing, exterminating a whole Asian corporation. We need to press X twice this time to make sure we are as an extra step. This is actually a separate level, so we can easily repeat the same choice without redoing the level. That's a nice touch. And here's the end of the game, but having split the level in this way, we can easily reload and get the second ending. It doesn't change much. It's more of what you personally make of the story. So, Aura, which, if you Google it, it's the first result is actually archaic or a compact way of saying I, the first person in Japanese, which I don't think it's an accident. So, as in Japanese, first person will be ore, one of the ways of saying I. So, ora is either archaic or an abbreviation of ore wa. That doesn't matter. There's hints to get to the truth along the way, but it's still a very cool twist. So the reward for saving the clan was to cut his belly. Traditional seppuku, even though it doesn't make much sense in this contest. We'll now take a look at New Game Plus, which introduces some changes, even though I don't think the changes are where the game strengths are. You have unlocked New Game Plus. You may start a new, more challenging game, but keep all your gear and upgrades. Enemy will be deadlier, sound rings will not appear, and you have a hard time seeing what's behind. It doesn't matter if you can see it or not, it's still the same room. The true hard difficulty would be adding more guards and cutting off some easy paths during the game. It would be a lot of work. Klei Entertainment is just a small studio. So here we have the option. New Game Plus, everything starts from scratch. Even the DLC. Supposedly the tutorial moments are cut, so we'll take a quick look at how it works. But first, we need to finish our equipment.
Bamboo reinforced spines and extra fabric will slow down your falls, as if you're gliding to the ground.
So this one is not sure when it could be useful. Extra protection.
Durable cote sleeves will provide extra protection without getting in the way of your sword.
And its upgrade. Greater protection without sacrificing mobility or speed.
Ceramic plates bound with leather will make your equipment more durable without sacrificing mobility or speed.
And we can afford everything, of course. Also the upgrade detonate remotely. And most interesting one, a unique stealth kill can be performed while hidden under the box.
Now you can perform a stealth kill from inside the box, leaving one deceased guard inside the box. Of course, you'll have to leave the box behind, but you wouldn't want to cram in there with a body anyway.
And yeah, that's the new stuff. Also this one we already seen. If you play the DLC, you have 9 extra tokens, so you don't need to do every single objective. They didn't know what to do with the extra objectives of the Sun's Tale. So I'll keep it. We need to still play as Path of Might. But yeah, we have seen everything. So let's go back for a second with the cardboard box. And the spike mine. We'll skip the cinematic.
Hey, you. Don't you hear the bell?
And you can see already
I'm here to
the...
help you. Rule number 1, don't get me killed.
You can see already the difference. Visibility is even more realistic than before.
We got the one that ran away, sir. They should all be killed or captured now. Excellent. Stand down and get ready to leave in 15.
And
Where's your sword? Stick to the darkness until you find one. Watch out. They're coming this way.
so let's see. They are smarter.
You know, I heard something around here.
Not really. The only difference is that we cannot see. But yeah. The only difference is if you if they spot you.
More of them. Find a place to hide.
So yeah, even if the later tutorials are done. Yeah. Voracious Serpent, and we are just hiding. The only difference is, yeah, in combat, so we have plenty of health, but just one shot. And we are
More
done.
of them. Find a place to hide.
And if they spot us, if they spot the box moving, of course. So all the health upgrade is not really
More of them. Find
helpful.
a place to hide.
But if we play normally, yeah, we don't see the rings of noise when we run.
You see those banners? We'll see what that noise was over there.
But yeah, they're still
Go check it out.
slow to react.
Get under that ledge. From there, you can pull yourself up.
And yeah, we don't need to pick up a grapple. We can get the scrolls and repeat everything, but we're not going to do that.
This place is giving me the creeps. It still feels like we're being watched. Hey, eyes on target.
Run.
So it got the alarm, and then oops. Yeah, so
Would you hurry up? This place is giving me the creeps. It's still. Hey!
Run.
so even though the dialogue does not change, everything is like before. You can skip picking up the sword, but if you want.
Now you're ready to kill. The beginning of the kill is like embracing a lover.
So I was running, so the guard noticed me. But yeah, if we play like, if we follow the more meaningful way of playing, like a puzzle, hiding, and all that stuff, the game will not change significantly. It's still the same. When you stop time, you will, yeah, it's the artifact. When you stop time, they will the point of view will not change, but yeah, does not really change significantly. We can still just, well, almost run,
We need to make him look.
but yeah, it's
the
not.
way.
It's more for those that. So yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm running because
Got a visual on the target.
I'm testing, and yeah, they are still slow to react. So yeah, we got the alarm. Of course, this is not the ideal way to play. Yeah, it's still no reaction. So the
I
only
scouted up ahead. They're taking Ninja as hostages, and Master Azai is in trouble. We have to hurry.
The only issue is if you play like an action game. So basically the developers are telling us that it's best to stay hidden. And if you play like this,
Hey, target has been identified.
yeah, it's tougher.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Hey, he's right here.
So they'll notice if there's light from one end to the other. Can put out mine, so you can have fun with the different tools. Unfortunately, yeah, the terrorized guards will hit much harder now. But aside from that, I didn't mean to do that.
Weird. The light went out.
So we cannot use. No, we cannot use a cardboard box from behind the. Cannot use darts from behind the cardboard box. So the first levels are actually the easiest to replay. We got Kelly here.
You picked the wrong guys to rob, Sensei. It's time for the old man to retire, boys.
And yeah, from his first line, you picked the wrong guys to rob. It was already clear. And that the alternative way, the only thing is that now you need to be more careful. And we're done with the first level, but of course we got a very poor score. Actually, not too bad. Yeah, the first two tokens are very easy. And we don't need actually to repeat the seals. So. And if we play next, I'm going to try the Path of Might to see if there makes a difference. Yeah, it's just extra armor. Yeah, dialogue does not change.
These buildings are protected by high-tech tripwires, but you can wreck them all with a simple bamboo
They're not
dart.
really a tutorial.
The main transformer should be nearby. Destroy that, and you'll bring down all the lights. For a time. Watch. The alarms switch off when the guard walks past them.
So
Or
let's see
when he's dragged.
in combat. Yeah, it doesn't change much. Let's see our health. So,
Hey, guys, it's him.
yeah, it doesn't make any difference. So the main appeal of this costume is that you can fight, but we don't have.
Hey,
So the extra health does not mean anything. Still, it's a cool cool design. And let's go back to the normal game. And yeah, you can Moonlit Garden, so you can ready to redo the last one. So let's go back here with the Path of the Might to see how it changes. So we can actually go directly here, call him, oh, I missed, yeah, could have used the bamboo dart to make him come here and then use his corpse. So we have 4 health and the stealth kill will restore our health. It works here because they don't deal so much damage. So if we get discovered, yeah, difference is night and day, but there's no point. We can still, even without New Game Plus, we can still do it completely stealthily. So, yeah, a bit of suggestion, maybe for Xbox player it worked better, and we got our health back. We get recovered health from kills. I didn't use this costume because it's more like a teaching tool if you mess up, with the only downside being that stopping time does not work. Yeah, so even if I do this, if you're still playing as a stealth game, it doesn't change. Still the same game. If you want to replay, but I'm going to stop here. Maybe I will replay I'll do the New Game Plus, take a look at the remastered version, which came out just recently on GOG. Now you can buy both on GOG or on Steam. For 2 years it was Steam exclusive. So we can recover actually the cardboard box. And we cannot put the body again inside the cardboard box. Aside from that, we are done. The journey, the story is over. Thank you very much for watching. We'll get back to stealth games in the future, but for now I focus on turn-based tactics, which is my favorite genre. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.